crocheters of the world. In this tutorial, as you've already seen from the title, I will show you how to work this border of my scarf, my shawl. Actually, it can be a scarf, it can be a shawl. Now, first of all, I wanted to show you the shawl scarf as it looks on me, and this is the scarf variation. And this, so you can use it as a scarf in a nice casual outfit, or as a very, very lovely and delicate shawl in an elegant, fancy outfit. So this is it. It's really beautiful, and the yarn, it's perfect. So if you can buy it, or I don't know, you like it, it's just perfect, go for it. The name is Katia Jaipur, and I must say it's just perfect. I worked it with 2mm hook, and yes, it's a very, very soft yarn, so it's just perfect for this kind. So for shawls, scarves, it's really beautiful, and it comes in so many beautiful color variations, so you can choose. Now, as for the border, is worked all in Solomon knot, and into the last row, as you can see, I put some little hearts, I can say here. It's really delicate and beautiful. Now, because in the tutorial I will show you how to work the corner too, you can use this border not only for this scarf, but you can use it for any kind of scarves, triangular shawls or scarves. But you can also use it, because as I said, I will show you how to work the corner. You can use it to put a nice border as a blanket. So imagine a nice blanket with this border, of course worked in wool or cotton, the yarn that you use for the blanket. Or imagine a beautiful tablecloth with this border. So as you can see, there are so many ways of using this. I just give you some examples, but of course it's our fantasy that goes on. Okay, now I will let you to the tutorial, so happy crocheting! So I have here my little swatch, and I will show you on this one. Of course, if it's bigger or smaller, it's exactly the same thing that you will have to work, but of course will be more. Okay, so you will finish the scarf with the row with 2 Solomon knots. Okay, so this is the last row, and you are here, you just finished this row, and you want to stop the length, the width, it's perfect, and you want to stop, and you want to work the border. Perfect. Just begin the border. Now we will work the border into the puffs, so we will skip the puffs without chain 4, and we will work the border only into the puff with chain 4. Okay, you know that at each beginning row we begin with a chain 4, so which means in one we have chain 4 and one without, and so on. I am talking about of course the borders, the 2 borders with the puff shells. Okay, this is another very important thing. So if you watch this tutorial, you can work the border on each kind of triangular shawl, not only this one, but for this one you find the link of the tutorial up in the video in right corner, up right corner, in where is the eye, okay, or below this tutorial somewhere, so you will find the link of it. Okay, now, and of course of the graph, because there is the graph on my blog, so don't worry, just search for it, you will find it. Now let us begin, as I said. So we will begin into this one. So we will want to work one Solomon, so only Solomon knots, one Solomon knot and one more, and insert hook into the chain 4 and slip stitch to join. And now I will continue on with 2 Solomon knots and slip stitch to join into each of our chain 4, which means 2 Solomon knots, skip 1 puff, and into the puff with chain 4, slip stitch, 2 Solomon knots, and into the chain 4, slip stitch, and so on until we reach the corner. And as I said in the intro, I will show you how to wear the corner too. So skip 1 puff and slip stitch. We are almost there, almost. So let us continue on with the Solomon knots. Oops. And sorry, it's my phone. So my cell phone. So here we are. This is where, okay, I think I have to. This is where we began it. We have here the tail. So it's here that we began. Now 2 Solomon knots again. This. And slip stitch in the middle where we began. Actually here. Okay. Slip stitch. And now from here, just normally we will work 2 Solomon knots and slip stitch into the, on the other side, into the chain 4 space. Okay, so for this first row it's really easy. We don't have to do anything else but slip stitch, so 2 more Solomon knots, so as normally as we did before until here into this point, so nothing else. Skip 1 puff and yes. Okay, now we just want to continue on like this on the other side of the shawl. Okay, with our pairs of Solomon knots. 2, skip 1 puff into the puff with chain 4, exactly the same. Of course, we are working on the other side of our shawl. 2 Solomon knots and again 1 and 2. Okay, here we are. This is the last chain 4 space, and now we are ready, actually on one side, on the other side. Now let me show you the second row. Now of course you can work as many rows as you want like this. I think I worked in my shawl 5 or 6, so doesn't matter how many, depends on how large you want the border to be. Let me show you how to begin the second row. So we want to begin it with a Solomon knot, as long as a pair is, okay, so longer than 1, more or less the length of 1 pair. And I will turn, and now I will work 1 normal Solomon knot. So, and as you can see, we have here the pairs, so we will now slip stitch into this in the middle of the pairs. Okay, so I work the normal Solomon knot and I want to slip stitch here. Okay, actually it's kind of, it's like this. This is the vertical here. Okay, can you see the design? Of course you can. And now we just want to complete with 2 more petals our 4 petals flower, because actually we will have 4 petals flower. So we continue on from here with pairs. So we work 1 long and 1 short, which is the first petal. And now we will just continue on with our pairs, 1 and 2, the normal size. And in the middle of the next 2 Solomon knots of the previous row, we slip stitch again 1 and 2 and so on until we reach the corner. And now I will show you how to work the corner, because from the second row will be something different. Okay, so as you can see, now we have our 4 petals. Okay, in 2 rows we just complete 1 row actually of flowers, let's say. Okay, so in the middle of our previous pairs. Okay, 1 and 2. We are no already almost, sorry, we are almost here. It's here that we work. Can you see? It's like this. Okay, now I will work a slip stitch into the pair before the corner. So we have a pair before the corner and after the corner. Now this slip stitch with this slip stitch, I don't only want to join into this pair, in the middle of this pair, but I want to join in the middle of the other pair too. So we have this pair, then the corner, and the first pair of the other side. Now what I want to do is to insert hook in the middle of the first pair of the other side too, and to join like this. Okay, this is what I actually wanted to do. So now I have 2 Solomon knots joined together, and now let me show you how to work your corner. From now on, so from the 2nd row, you will work it like this. Work the pair, but you won't skip into the next pair. You will close this pair in twice, like this, here, where you actually worked them all together. Okay, like this, in the middle. Now, okay, so the next row you will work here another pair, and into the same stitch you will actually kind of close it. Okay, and you will work like this the corner. Okay, now you can continue on the other side. From here you just work your pair, first pair after the corner, and skip into in the middle of the next pair and work your slip stitch, and again. So now we just continue on like this. Okay, and this is the 2nd row, and this row you will repeat it for the length that you want to be your border. Okay, so as many times you will repeat it as you wish, as you want to be your border. The 2nd row, this row. One and 2. And I am into my last pair, yes. Now, one more thing into the next row. So actually this is the only difference. So as you saw, here we began with a long Solomon knot, another row. Now here, to begin another row, we have here this pair. So we will begin exactly the same. Let me show you. Yes, exactly the same, with a long Solomon knot and a short one, and then the pairs. Okay, so as I said before, it's exactly the same. You will just have to repeat the 2nd row for the length that you need. But now when you want to finish it, so you just say it's just perfect, the length is just enough, and I want to finish the row. You can let it like this, but from my point of view it's better if you work the last row, and this will be the last row. So no matter how many 2nd rows you will repeat, the last row will be the same, will be this one. Work a normal Solomon knot like this, and one more, so a pair, just for the final row. And now insert hook into the first pair. So we kind of create a right angle here, can you see? And now what we want to do, we don't want to continue on to put petals, so pairs of Solomon knots means petals, more petals here, so for our flowers, but we will just close them like this, Solomon knot, 1, 1, 1, okay? So instead of 2, we will work only 1. That's the difference. Of course, into the same single crochet in between the pairs, so in between the 2 Solomon knots, we slip stitch and we work 1 Solomon knot, and in between the 2 we want to slip stitch and 1 Solomon knot, and in between the 2 we slip stitch. So instead of 2 we just work 1, okay, to close it. That's all. But sorry, now you can close it like this. This is one version. But if you want to work the little hearts, you will want to work in each slip stitch here. You will want to work like this: 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, 1 triple crochet with picot, chain 3 and work your picot, and we will go back actually with 2 double crochets. We will repeat, but 2 double crochet, 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet, and exactly the same thing to skip into in the middle of the next pair, just 1 Solomon knot, work 1 Solomon knot, skip in the middle of the next pair, work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 triple crochet, chain 3 for the picot, and we go back with 2 double crochet, 1 half double crochet and 1 single crochet. And again 1 Solomon knot, skip in between the next pair and work 1, so instead of slip stitch, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet and 2 double crochets, 1 triple crochet with picot, okay, and this is how we have to work until we reach the corner. Let me just show you then how to work over the corner. It's really easy. Okay, so this is what we have. Isn't it so beautiful? I will work until I reach the corner. So I am exactly before the corner. Here it is the corner. The 2 Solomon knots worked together, and it's really predictable how we will work over the corner. So we will just work 1 Solomon knot in the middle here of these 2 worked together, and then we will just go on the other side with 1 Solomon knot into the first pair, and that's all. So as I said, it's really predictable. It's nothing difficult here. So 1 Solomon knot, and exactly in the middle of these 2 Solomon knots work together, we want to work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 double crochets, and 1 triple crochet with the picot, two double crochets, 1 half double crochet. I have a little knot here, 1 half double crochet, and yes, I think there are enough. I worked, and 1 single crochet. Now from here, so now this is the corner, and from here we just continue on exactly as we worked on one side. We will work on the other side. So just work your Solomon knot, skip in the middle of the first pair that you have on the other side, and work single crochet, half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 triple crochet with picot, and again 2 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, and 1 single crochet. Continue on until the end. And now just the last part, it's how to actually put a nice border edge actually over the last row of the shawl. And here I am, the last thing that we have to do. Oh, I forgot to complete my last little heart here, so I want to complete it now. I want to show you how to put a nice edge over the last row of your shawl. And a single crochet. So here it is, my last. Now what to do over the border actually that we worked. So even if you have more, you will work exactly the same. You skip the first you will skip the Solomon's knot with Solomon's knot. So skip this one, and in the middle work. Just find somewhere to work a single crochet, and of course all the thing that you have to work for the little heart. So you will work over this part, this side of the border, little hearts too, because it looks really, really lovely. Okay, you can just stop there, so you don't have to go on with this one. Now, I just want to skip the shell, and I want to go on directly into the first pair. So we have pairs too. So I will work a little bit longer Solomon knot and insert the hook in between the first pair, and work 1 single crochet, 2 1 half double crochet, and so on for your first little heart. Now these are not very little because I'm working with the DK yarn, medium weight yarn, and 4.5 here, but on my shawl they are really, really small, so delicate. Okay, and now we have the chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and here we will just go on and work the pattern. So Solomon knot, insert hook into the first, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, and single crochet. Only over the Solomon knots we just want to work Solomon knot, and in between the pair that we have we just want to work single crochet, half double crochet, and so on for the little heart. And that's it. This is how you have to continue on over the edge of your shawl. And it's so lovely. 1, 2, and okay, and again Solomon knot, skip into the first chain 3, work a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and you just continue on like this, and you will repeat the same thing that you did here on the other side, of course. So that's it. This is the idea. So as you can see, you have finished, and it's so beautiful, your little my little shawl, of course, the shawl that we did. Okay, so you can use it in any kind of situation. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you won't lose one of my tutorials, and of course see you at the next tutorial. Bye bye.